Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Garage Billion and to another episode on my Flood Damaged Porsche 968. I'm sure you guys think I have forgotten about you, but I have not. It's been on my mind to make a video for the last 6 months, but I really haven't had a lot to show you on this car. Most of what I did was very detailed and not that interesting. Clips, things, screws, little things I'm cleaning. So it's been all about the detail and not so much about stuff that would entertain you necessarily. So I'm going to take this episode to catch you up on what I've done on this car. It's been quite a bit. And then we'll take it outside. It needs to go for a wash. And then it's going to be picked up by Porsche Center Gelderland, the Classic Center. They're going to do a classic check on this car, make sure everything's okay. Once that is done, I'm going to get this car imported and get a number plate for it so I can start driving it on the Dutch road. So sit back, relax, and let me take you through what I've done.
Flashback.
It's an early one, and it means it has the recessed badge. This is something they only did for the first year because apparently it was too expensive to do, so they went back to a flat bonnet. But I think you guys are already starting to see that she is not in the best of cosmetic shape. The good news is that there is no damage to the body parts. There's no dings in this car. It's perfectly straight. The paint is just in a horribly oxidized state, but this is something that I know I can fix. So if you guys have been watching the news, then you will know that last year in July, a massive flood struck the Eifel region of Germany. Also, some parts of the Netherlands and some parts of Belgium were affected, but the most devastating damage was done in the Eifel region of Germany. This car comes from that region. This is the water level. So basically, the car was underwater. All of this area was underwater. And if we look inside, you can see that we have a couple of issues here. This car got really wet and really dirty. That door card is destroyed. These seats are not in the best of shapes, but maybe with a bit of luck I can save them. And I'll open the door here so you can see. It's got mud everywhere. So I've got my work cut out for me on this one, but I think we can save it.
End of flashback.
So when I left you last time, these wheels were not done. As you can see, they are perfectly refurbished. I have center caps installed, and my brake calipers are also brand new and fully refurbished. They are on the car. The same goes for the rear here as well. New discs, and if we go down there, you can see I have new calipers installed. And for the eagle-eyed amongst you, you will notice something else, and that is that this car is shining like a bottle. It took me a very long time to get this car to look this way, but I'm very, very happy with the results. It's by no means perfect. This car is still showing its age of 30 plus years, but she is in general very shiny and very few blemishes in the paint. I have also installed all of these cowlings. I have installed the wipers. And on the interior, I've also done quite a bit of work. So if you look inside here, you can see I have a new DAB radio installed. Looks really nice and period correct. I have the Club Sport steering wheel installed. And back here, let me just pop the seat. I have now installed cubbies that was spec'd on the US cars. The reason I wanted cubbies is because they are more useful to me. I'll never have passengers in this car. So the cubbies are in. You can see those rear quarter panels are in as well. Also on this side, the only thing I need to do still is install the cap. And the reason I need to install the cap is because I still haven't tested this roof. But if it doesn't work, I'll use it manual. If it works, great. I'll put the caps back. The other thing I wanted to show you is that this is also finished. all of this is done. As you can see, it looks really nice. These ribbons were completely perished, so I had a local upholsterer put some vinyl stripping on for me here, which allowed me to grip it underneath the rubber. This rubber is also new. What is new as well? Taillights. In the end, I decided that the old taillights, it still showed a little bit of mud, just didn't look quite right, especially after I polished the car. So I have some new taillights installed, and that same story continues here to the front. Actually, these guys are brand new, these guys are brand new, and these guys are brand new as well, because they also, even after I restored them, they didn't look quite right. So I'm very happy with the lights on this car. You can see it looks all really nice and spiffy. In the engine compartment, all is still the same. I took the cover off here because I was doing some work on I had a little bit of a water leak over on this hose here. That's now fixed. I re-drained the cooling fluid. As you can see, it's a little bit low at the moment. I haven't fully bled it because I wanted to put in the right Porsche ones, not the blue ones that I normally use. So that's been put in there as well. Yeah, thinking if there's anything else that I need to show you. Well, this as well. The car didn't have wing mirrors the last time you saw it. That's also done. And also, the side skirts have been replaced with new rubbers. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's the car in its all the things I've done. There were many more small things, but this in general was it. So what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to pull it out of the garage. First, I'm going to take it off the quick checks because it's been on here for 6 months, so that I can do the final bit on the sills. I still need to tie them down with bolts. And then once that is done, we'll drop it off. We'll get it outside. We'll give it a final wash to get all of this polish residue off the car. And then I'll do a treatment on the roof so it's nice and watertight again. And then, guys, it's ready to be picked up. go. She's all clean and ready to be picked up for her assessment at Porsche Center Gelderland. I think she'll be okay. I'm not expecting any big problems to come out of the test, but you never know. I mean, I haven't driven this car at all, except for this 20-meter spot that you see. I've never taken her onto the road, so there might be some stuff that I'm just not aware of. But I think she's looking really, really good. And I'm quite happy with how I adjusted this door glass, because not a single drop of water has entered into the cab, which is quite special for a 968 cab. You can see also on this side, there's one little droplet in there. That's it. So she's being picked up on Friday, and then I'll probably hear the verdict of what needs to be changed and fixed during the next 2 weeks. And then the next thing for me to do is to import her into the Netherlands. That'll give me a number plate, and once I have a number plate, I can get her roadworthy, and then hopefully for the spring I can drive her. Until next time, guys, goodbye.